few experts have suggested that the only solution to Ferrari's current problems is hiring proven personnel from other teams. Andy Cowell, who has been instrumental in the success of Mercedes' power unit, will be leaving the team soon. Cowell has been suggested by some as the man Ferrari need to solve their current engine issues. Team principal Mattia Binotto has now revealed if they are indeed trying to hire Cowell. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and first up on Formula World, is Ferrari trying to secure Andy Cowell? Binotto began by discussing how they are open to any addition to their team if it brings value to them. In terms of new people joining Ferrari in the future, I think that in F1 you can never be satisfied, so if there is anyone that can bring added value to the team, it's our responsibility to look for it and eventually to do it. He then disclosed if Ferrari are trying to sign Andy Cowell. You mentioned Andy Cowell. As far as I'm aware, he's still working in Mercedes currently. Certainly, there are great names in F1. Is there someone joining Ferrari very soon? It's not the case. He then explained how they have already undergone a change recently and how it will take some time to see the results. In July, we restructured the technical department. It's only very little time since it happened, and I think that normally to see the results of an organisation, it takes some more time. He signed off by further talking about the people currently at Ferrari. I'm pretty happy in the way that I can feel the people responsible in the team understand the urgency of our situation, are working hard, are committed, and united in the way to progress the car and to progress our competitiveness. Fast feed. AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly is slowly but surely starting to realise what he has achieved. This is completely crazy, of course. He also revealed that he had a long talk with Vettel and he is just a driver from whom he has a lot of respect. He is perhaps the smartest of them all. Gasly further divulged that he had asked Vettel for advice last year with his problems at Red Bull. His team principal, Franz Tost, added that Gasly had a hard time because he had to leave Red Bull and lost his best friend Antoine Hubert at Spa. Tost, therefore, advised him to mourn but still do his job. Pierre has taken that very well and he thinks it has only made him stronger. He also added that it's still far too early. Kvyat is still struggling with the car a bit, but that may change. He also accepts that Tsunoda is doing very well in Formula 2. That's right, but he's not talking about the future of Red Bull. It's actually very simple. Those who drive the fastest get the seats in F1. McLaren team principal Andreas Seidel thinks that if you look purely at the potential, Racing Point's car is a lot faster than theirs. However, they can certainly fight it and they will do so until the last race. He also added that on paper, Mugello is a circuit that suits them. However, it is difficult to predict because a lot of updates are expected from everyone. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc feels that Mugello should better suit their car, so he hopes they can deliver something to please the Tifosi, both at home and at the circuit. Racing Point's boss Otmar Safnauer has stated that Checo has been a part of the Silverstone family for 7 years, and in that time has become one of the most complete drivers on the grid. He further added that outside the car, Checo is a true character and a good friend, and it's been a pleasure working with him for such a long time. He also feels that although they will say goodbye at the end of the year, there are still 9 races to go and plenty of opportunities for Checo to make some special memories with this team. Former F1 driver Vitaly Petrov feels that if Mick Schumacher wins the F2 championship, he is guaranteed to be in Formula 1 next year. Franz Tost feels they have to stay realistic as they simply did everything right in Monza and were there when the favourites, and Mercedes in particular, showed weaknesses. He further pointed out that their real opponents are McLaren, Racing Point and Renault. It's hard enough to beat them. Haas driver Kevin Magnussen feels that even though there are some very good drivers on the market and it's a competitive market at the moment, he doesn't worry about it too much. And Mick Schumacher will be driving his father Michael Schumacher's F2004 Ferrari F1 car for a demonstration lap during the Tuscan GP weekend. Should Ferrari be pushing to get Andy Cowell? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.